Welcome to another episode of the Dragon Master campaign. My name is Harrison Weiss, and I am your DM. Let's go into introductions, starting with Art.
Hey, this is Harrison Clark. I play Art, a ranger who's a bit of a social outcast, has very little manners, but does have some very intense survival skills. So fun fact about Art, Art's uncle forced him to raise a wolf, only to then hunt it as his first kill.
Jeez.
If that explains anything about their relationship.
I'm William Brito. I play as Loaf, a human wizard who enjoys pastries and using spells. One fact about my family is my father is disappointed that I want to be a chef instead of a shipwright. Well, partially a chef and / wizard, but, you know, it runs the family, I guess, being disappointed.
Hi, this is David Kelly. I play Yori, the warlock of the group, and he's obsessed with knowledge and how to attain it. I'm not great at wording that, but my fun fact of the day is that I actually just found out the male half of my entire lineage just straight bald, like everybody. So it's pretty rough.
Okay.
Quick recap of where we left off was you guys all met up at the school. 2 of you are in the tracker class. 1 was assigned the title class, but all 3 of you went with Astrid on the tour. You guys just picked out your dragon eggs, and now we're picking up right back outside of that dragon classroom. So you're still in the dragon den. For time's sake, I'm going to go ahead and say that we've already started walking towards the dorms, so I'm just going to go ahead and start and introduce the dorms. Astrid says, well, welcome to the dorms. This is going to be your home for the next couple weeks and potentially for up to a year, depending on how long you guys want to live here. But the first 2 weeks is really the normal duration of the schooling. So feel free to make yourself a home. Let's head on inside. I believe everybody here is part of the tracker and the boulder class. So we're going to go ahead and split everybody up in groups of 3 of people within the same class. So you 3 in the front, you guys, perfect. You guys are all boulder. So here's your first dorm room. And then she gestures at the first dorm room on the right. So they're right here. Then they keep walking down and you can see a symbol on the wall outside of this next room. And she says, oh, you 3. And she points at the 3 of you in the back of the group. You guys are all tracker class. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Art tracker.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so perfect. So this is going to be your dorm room right here, okay?
All right, sounds
So
good.
head on in, and we'll meet you at the cafeteria for dinner in a couple hours.
All right.
Go ahead and go
cool.
in and get acquainted at home. So, and then she continues to talk as she assigns the other 2 dorm rooms for the rest of the groups.
I'm gonna kind of look out the door, kind of like watch the group walk away, and then just like slowly turn and look at Loaf. Like, what house did they assign you again?
I'm not 100% certain
He's
they're
not
going to
tracker.
document this, so I'm just going to just slip in with you guys. I don't really know anyone
Okay,
here.
yeah.
So as you enter the dorm room, it's really about the size of a large bedroom. In the back left corner, there are 2 beds. On the front left corner, there is 1 bed. And on the right side, there is a desk. There is also a door on the right-hand side that leads to the bathroom.
Does this mean that Yori and Art are roommates?
It does.
That's exciting.
Jeez.
For our characters.
I'll take the bed in the corner. I say like out loud. This one's looks good to me.
Art immediately runs to that corner and jumps in the bed with his egg.
I'm gonna ignore Art and just turn around and get the one next to the door.
Well, I'm going to take one of the recliners because I prefer to sleep on those.
But you don't like beds?
I mean, you know, I just never really had one. I usually slept on, we call it a couch, so.
We could probably get arrangements for that, right?
Yeah. So can I take the recliner? Is that allowed? Is that,
If you're asking me, I don't care what you do.
As y'all are talking, Art lays down on the bed, realizes that's way too soft, and immediately is disgusted and jumps on the floor and lays down and is much more comfortable.
Nice. Okay.
There's 2 beds up here in the corner. Are you lying between these 2 beds right here?
Oh, absolutely.
pulling blankets off the bed and like making a nest on the ground right here?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
So in the bottom left corner is Yori's bed, and then Art has made a bed between the beds on the floor, and then Loaf has made a bed in the recliner.
So Art has a fort between the two beds.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Perfect. On that note, you start to see Astrid walk back through the dorms, and she's announcing that she's heading towards the library for the next hour or so, and that anybody is welcome to come to the library with her.
I like perk up because I'm like, oh, they've got a library, and I quickly follow after her.
Art does not follow.
Hey, Astrid. So what's that building over there for?
This is the administrative building. That's where Gandalf lives, and that's where the 3 dorm parents live. That's where our space is.
Oh.
Also, Mike.
Okay.
You probably met Mike, the goblin. He also lives there with us.
Yeah, I haven't met him, but he seemed useful.
Yeah, okay, cool. So you guys walk into the library, and inside the library is just this enormous library. As soon as you enter the building, you see that there's some stairs downward that leads down to like a basement. You see that there's some stairs upwards that leads to the second floor of the library. And on the immediate left, you see a big like research area with tons and tons of desks, tons of like fancy equipment to do research on like dragons and dragon eggs. And you see Hermione standing there working, doing something with some rocks. So you guys can feel free to explore the library, go up or downstairs, or go from there.
Is there like a library lady around where I can ask about some kind of books that may assist me with learning, certain kinds of magics or spells or something that complements dragons, like in some way?
You could. So there is a counter near the front, near the stairs, that has a older man behind the counter. You also feel like you probably ask Hermione or Astrid while they're there as well.
Okay, so I'll go. I guess I'll go up to Hermione. I haven't really said hello to her, so I'll just go up to her and ask her about it. Hello, hi. Are you Hermione?
Yeah, that's my name. I am Hermione, and you're Oaf, right?
With an L, Loaf.
Loaf. Yes. My apologies, Loaf.
It is pretty hard for the common man to pronounce. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty intense name.
Wow.
Right. So, nice place you got here. I have a question. So, do you have any books that may, assist a aspiring wizard to help improve his magics? Maybe that complements dragons and stuff.
Wow, you're a wizard too?
Yes, too. Oh, so you're a wizard.
Yeah, I'm the daughter of Headmaster Gandalf. So I obviously had to follow in his footsteps. He's an archmage of this realm, and then so that I started here and I learned a lot from him, and I've been honing my skills for the last 5 or 6 years now as well.
Oh, well, that's cool. I just sort of started getting interested in it, after learning to cook. So definitely a journey.
This library is full of books that could help you with that. I'm not sure how good you are with your history or anything, but you could definitely look for some books and roll some investigations and see if you find any books that would interest you or anything of that nature.
Okay, yeah, I'll snoop around and see what I can find. All right, I'm gonna roll out of character.
Investigation.
11.
What book were you trying to look for?
Evocation type spells to evoke, for combat. Yeah, something that's flashy and.
But you did stumble upon a book called The Enchantment Embrace.
I'll just. Do I have to check it out? I asked Hermione. Do I have to check out the book, or what's?
Yeah. So you just take up any book that you find that you want to take with you, and you go up to Professor Snape up at the checkout desk, and you just show him the book, and he's gonna then stamp your wrist, and if you leave the school campus with the book, then it'll electrocute you.
What?
So you just don't want to take it outside of the school district.
Electrocute?
Yeah. It'll just send like a little jolt to remind you not to take it too far away. Just a reminder.
Is it one jolt, or just does it happen multiple times?
It's one jolt every 20 minutes or so. And then after like the third hour of them, they get a little. Yeah, don't worry about it too much. Just don't. I wouldn't take the books too far from campus.
Good, but okay. I can leave it in my dorm though, right? If I have to.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, cool. All right. Thank you.
I'm gonna kind of like look through, but I also want to ask Hermione. Do you? And I'll kind of drop my voice. I'm gonna say, do you guys have any magical books?
Magical books. I feel like we would have lots of magical books here. So yeah, go ahead. Yeah, we definitely have lots of magical books. Is there any kind of book that you're looking for in particular?
Not in particular, no. Just ones that are magical. Not necessarily about magic, but like are themselves magical.
If we did have books that were magical, not about magic, but actually magical, they probably wouldn't be here on display at the library.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I bet Gandalf might have a couple in his room, but that's off the books.
Sure. Okay, cool.
If you know what I mean.
I don't. That's gonna be a 3. Rolling investigation just to see if I can find any, like, not necessarily magical books, I guess, after talking with her, but just kind of see what I can see that would pique my interest.
I'm going to give you a book. I'm going to say that you found a book that is named Moonlight's Curse, A Guide to Curing Lycanthropy.
That's
Wow.
cool.
That's sick.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm gonna pull the book out, kind of leaf through it, and then put it back. I don't want to take it with me, but it is an interesting book.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
I just shove it in my bag, or
So you just put it straight into the bag, right?
Yep.
Okay. You want to go ahead and head towards the cafeteria for dinner?
Yep, sounds good.
You guys are all there, and Gandalf comes out and announces, "Hello, everyone. Sounds like you guys have had a phenomenal day of open house and the house ceremony. So you guys take the rest of the night off. You guys go ahead and go explore the city. Feel free to go check out all the different shops and do whatever you want. And you'll have classes first thing in the morning."
I'd honestly really like to go to the market over there.
If you want to start walking there, but the other two follow you.
Yeah, I'll start walking. I want to go west.
So as you're walking, on the left, you obviously see the stable, and then you see this giant, like, Greek, not carpentry, what's that called? Architecture, where it's just like the pillars and the archway that's at the front. It's just a beautiful theater. And then you definitely see some other people walking the streets. But the big thing that's probably going to catch your eye is this Dragon Stadium. It's an enormous stadium that is probably the actual stadium portion is just a giant circle. And you can walk in through the stone walls and be able to have a view of the whole of the stadium.
Can I hear anything coming from the stadium, or?
There is no noise coming from the stadium at the moment.
Okay.
It seems pretty dead either.
Okay. Are you guys coming with?
this Aaron? What is it just a regular, like, what kind of inn is it? I mean, I see the INN, but is it just like is there anything special about it? I'm like looking at it when I step out of the Dragon
Who are you
School.
asking?
No, as I'm asking the DM out of game, like, does my character see anything special with this Aaron?
Nothing seems out of the ordinary for you. It seems like a little inn that you would go to get lodging.
Okay, gotcha.
Probably some herbs on the front porch and lots of plants.
Okay. Can I guess I'll just head, east, the other direction.
The opposite direction. Okay.
Yeah, the opposite direction. And, I want to head toward and wrap around, to the larger bridge, and I want to head toward the boat and tackle.
Okay, so you want to head towards the boat and tackle. Okay. What's your plan, Art?
Art definitely wants to check out the Dragon Stadium. Yeah, I think I'm going to walk with Yori until we get to that spot, and I still go in even though we don't hear anything from it, just to kind of get an idea of what it is.
So you walk in, and you see a big platform in the center that you can tell that people do battle on. So there's lots of blood and lots of it's very beaten up. Beyond that, you can see rows and rows and rows, probably like 100 rows of seating all the way around the stadium.
Yeah, I kind of put my hands on my hips. Art puts his hands on his hips and takes big breath in. Just, well, this is lame. Where are we going?
I've kept walking, but can I hear him from where I am?
Yeah, Art turns around and is just like, oh, and like runs out the door looking for people. for anybody he recognizes, I guess.
I'm gonna keep heading to our left,
Okay.
and then past fast and food.
As I come out, do I still see Yori?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, then I'm going to say I run after Yori and try to catch up with him.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. So are fast and food like stalls or the actual buildings?
They're actual buildings.
Okay. Do they have any kind of advertising on the outside?
Yeah, on the front of both of them, they have a giant sign. The Fast store has the word Fast.
Okay.
The best boots in Berk. And then the food store says food. The best food in Berk.
On my way to the market, I'm gonna stop and fast because it just intrigues
I
me.
also would like to stop in there with him.
So you guys go into Fast.
Uncontrollable dancing.
Oh, Berserker
Oh, God.
Greaves. There's no way our relationship's good enough for you to actually give me money.
As the party enters a store, I present them with a card that details all of the items in the store and all of the jobs that are for hire from within the store. This doesn't give them the descriptions of the items, just the names of the items. So for example, the Fast store only has Berserker Greaves and Boots of Uncontrollable Dance for sale, and their price tags.
I don't even think combined we have
No,
enough for
we
those.
don't. There's no way.
We'll cut back to Loaf. Right when you get to this intersection, you see a very grassy tree field, and it almost looks like there's nothing back here. But you do see a dirt road that you could go back here if you wanted.
Okay, so to the DM, that just says Tavern G,
Yes.
right? Is that
Yep.
G? Just the letter G.
Yeah,
Okay.
Tavern G.
All right. And then I'm gonna. And what? Okay. And as far as like when I'm in that corner, when I look over here, is this just residential homes over here in the
This is
upper? Yeah, right there.
Just residential homes. There is a sign that's right here that says Southeastern Homes.
Okay. Actually, yeah. Why not? I'm gonna walk into the Tavern G.
Okay, so
I wanna check it out. Is it open?
it is open. It is open.
Okay.
So you want to walk inside?
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead and roll perception.
Oh wow, I did good on this one. 19.
Wow. Okay. So the second you walk in, you see somebody behind the counter peep above the counter and shoot you, but you're able to dodge it with your insane perception of what was going on.
What the crap?
Shoot.
What?
Like by shoot you mean like with gunpowder? Like a gun? Like how do
No,
you
it's
mean?
not a gun. It ended up just being a fish that was shot at you.
What the heck?
Since I rolled a 19, did I catch the fish with my hand?
Do you want to catch the fish with your hand?
Yeah, I want to just catch the fish.
Okay, it was a quipper. So go ahead and roll a d4 of damage.
Oh god.
It was like a piranha.
The first damage.
Oh god.
You caught a fish. So it impacted you, so the damage gets dealt because you
Please
caught
bite
it.
the fish.
All right, 2 damage. All right,
Okay,
so
so you took 2 damage. Now you have this like foot-long piranha that has like super sharp teeth, and you're holding it in one hand.
I turn around and leave because I intended to go to the boat and tackle to fish anyway. So I have a fish. So I just leave and head back to the dragon school.
Hey, wait, that's my fish. Wait. Are you gonna walk away, or are you gonna turn around to the guy behind the counter saying to wait?
When I turn back to him, I make sure I have the fish in front of me in case he decides to throw another fish so I can block it with my fish.
Okay. He says, "Hey, sorry about that. I didn't mean to startle you. I'm kind of known as the shark shooter around here.
My gosh.
My name is Acadian. Nice to meet you." And he reaches his hand out.
You want to shake my bloody fingers with the fish you threw at me?
I mean, I apologize. I didn't mean to shoot a fish at you. I thought you were somebody else. We were playing something else. I apologize.
Who were you expecting in this city?
I mean, my brother. We're playing sharks and minnows right now, so I wasn't really. I apologize. Just don't tell my boss, okay?
Do you have like something to like wrap my hand then? I'm bleeding everywhere.
Oh yeah. Here's a bandage. Here you go.
Okay, out of game. So can that just like heal me of my 2 health, or does it just temporarily prevent the bleeding?
I'll give you a health back. You
One
got
health back. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Cool.
Seems fair.
Okay. All right. So what exact is this? Is a tavern, right?
Yeah. So So as soon as you walk in, there's a bar in the back where there was a man serving drinks, and there were a couple people at the bar. It's a classic bar where there's stools at the bar, and there's a couple tables in the other corner.
So I turn to him and ask, so do you think it's good policy to throw sharp teeth fish at potential like customers, or?
No, it's probably not. It's probably not. It's probably not the smartest idea. But I thought you were my brother, so I had to get you before he got me. You know.
Does he have a nice mustache like mine, or?
He does not. Yours is definitely the better mustache.
Yeah, I can believe that for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I'll just head toward the bar to sit down. Can he cook the fish he threw at me for me?
I don't see why not.
Okay, cause yeah, I'll just do that then. I'll just sit down at the bar.
So I'm very sorry, my dude. Let me cook that quipper for you, and we'll get that cooked up right real quick.
Thank you.
He starts prepping the fish, and while he's prepping the fish, we'll go ahead and cut back to the other people who are in the fast store.
Did somebody greet us when we came in, or?
Nope, nobody greeted you guys. You just walked in, and in the back of the store, you see a bunch of shelves, kind of like you would see it like a Dick's Sporting Goods where they're selling cleats, like a bunch of just like small like little shelves for like one pair of shoes. You got a bunch of those on display, and then there's a glass cabinet in the middle where there is nobody currently behind the shelf. It's a pretty small store, so there's not much else in the room besides that sales
There's
counter.
nothing in the glass case?
Okay.
Or is there anything in the glass case?
There's definitely several different pairs of Berserker Greaves and boots of Uncontrollable Dance. That's the special right now, as labeled by one of the signs.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Is there like a bell that we can ding on the counter? Or
That seems reasonable.
No?
Yeah. There's totally a bell on the counter.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like hello and kind of ding the bell a couple times.
And somebody sticks their head out from behind the back room and says, "Oh, hello, customers. How are you guys doing?"
Yeah, doing pretty good. We're new to town, so I just wanted to poke in and see what you got.
Oh, welcome to Berk. We're the fast store. We have the best shoes in all of Berk. So feel free to pick anything out. The specials this week are Berserker Greaves and Boots of Uncontrollable Dance, which are my personal favorites. And then he puts his foot up on the counter. These boots are so good. He's wearing the boots of Uncontrollable Dance.
Is he dancing?
He's not dancing.
So these boots, the name is a little deceiving because you're not dancing currently.
Oh, it's not that you dance all the time while wearing it. It's that you dance at specific times, and you can't stop dancing for a minute when it triggers, you know?
Art raises his voice and just says, "That's misleading."
When does yours go off? I mean,
I don't usually know when it's going to happen. It's kind of a secret.
It's random.
Yeah, random. That's a good word.
Secret.
That's a better
So
word for it.
Art,
Random.
Okay.
out of his book bag, slowly starts to take out the horn of music and starts just to blow on it curiously.
Okay.
Just starts
Okay.
playing a little music.
Okay, so nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Oh, he doesn't
Lame.
start dancing.
Nothing happens.
Can I roll a performance check just to see if I can get him to dance?
Yes, please. Roll performance.
All right, that is a 16.
Wow.
Jeez.
That was beautiful music. Very well done, sir. Very well done. I liked that a lot.
I'm gonna kind of like lean and be like, I don't feel like dancing to that.
I also lean in.
He
Thank
also
you.
leans in. So now you have three people leaning in, touching foreheads. What are we gonna
Touching foreheads.
What are we doing now? You guys want to play more music? Do you have
Art looks into the guy's eye and goes, "It's my passion."
I love it. I love it. What other instruments do you play?
Horn only.
That's very cool. That's very cool.
I'm gonna still be leaned in and be like, I think we're gonna go.
Well, it was nice to meet you guys. Have a wonderful day. Feel free to, visit our sponsors in the food store as well.
I see. Are you guys connected in any way?
Nope.
Okay. You said he came out of a door in the back. Which side of the room was it on?
On the right side, if you're looking at it from where you entered.
On the right side.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Jeez.
Art again just kind of shouts, "That's misleading."
I'm gonna step outside and like very quickly step into food and like see if anybody's in there.
Nobody's in there.
Art stays
Is there?
and points to food and says, "Yori, go." Ding the bell.
Is there another bell that I can ding?
There is another bell that you can ding. It's inside of food.
I'm gonna ding it a couple times. Be like, hello.
And a man walks out who looks very similar to the man you just spoke to, but you can tell he's wearing a different hat than he was. Says, "Oh, hello, welcome to the food store."
Art dings the bell in the fast store.
Hold on one moment, and he runs over to the fast store. Oh, hello! You're still here. Why are you still here?
That's funny, man.
What is funny? Nothing is funny here.
I'm gonna like call back like through the door, be like, it's very serious business. I understand, and just leave.
Yeah. Art follows Yori.
And he starts dancing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Art starts clapping with the beat.
No, leave me alone. And he runs back to the back room while dancing.
Art follows Yori.
Yeah, we're gonna head up to the market.
Okay, so I'm gonna pass it back over to Loaf in the PUBG.
Tavern G.
Oh, Tavern G. Yes.
Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna.
You now have your fish, and you've got he cooked it extremely well. And he also says, "Oh, and here's part of the fish that I separated from it. Here's a quipper scale if you like it." And he hands you a quipper scale.
Oh, thank you. I will. I appreciate it, despite everything. I hope that you can peg your brother with another fish.
I will do my best to shoot him.
Good.
With
Okay.
a fish, with a shark. And he pulls up his sniper rifle that is like blue and has a very large barrel. It looks kind of fishy.
Jeez. I'm like, okay. So I have a question. So, do you know anything? Any rumors about this town? Like, any interesting things about Hermione or anybody around here? Is she single? I mean, what's the deal with that?
Hermione is single. Astrid is not. In case you were wondering about that one. Who else?
I don't think I asked about Astrid. No. I don't think that came out of my mouth.
Just kind of the beauty of the city. Everybody wants to be.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Astrid,
I know.
so I assumed.
I know my limits. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fair. That's fair. No, Hermione is also single.
Okay. All right.
I know she lost her medallion, but then she eventually got it back. So I don't know how that happened, but she lost her first Agni Kai, but she ended up getting it back. So I'm assuming she won the second one.
Okay. Yeah.
Agni Kai.
Are the exams hard? At the
exams?
do you know
at
of
the
them?
university. I've not attended the university before, but all the people who come in here tell me it's extremely difficult tests. Yeah.
The standardized? Is there?
Yeah, so it's
ways
typically
around it?
multiple choice. It's typically multiple choice. You get 4 answers, and you have to pick the one that is the best answer.
Can I have something to drink?
Oh, sure. Here you go. Here's some water. The water is free. We have free water.
Nothing else? Like
Oh yeah, I can.
like better?
Are you looking for like some alcohol? I can get you a mug.
Just the mug?
Yeah, the mug is free, but you gotta pay for the alcohol if that's what you're looking for.
I'll just take a mug.
Okay, here's a mug.
Thanks. All right. Thanks for the fish. I'm gonna go now. I think I'm gonna find my friends.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah. Cool.
You have a good day.
Yeah. You too.
And he gets behind the counter and puts the barrel on the edge of the counter and gets ready to aim for the door again as you leave.
Try not to shoot any other customers. I yell as I leave the building.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
All right. So I guess I'm gonna just start trekking back toward, I guess, the dragon school, that direction, and see if I stumble across them. But I don't know where. I guess I didn't pay attention to where they were going. But
I think Yori said that he was heading towards the market when you decided to go the other way.
Okay, so I guess I'll just head that direction. And just kind of go with the intent of passing the stadium, maybe heading toward the market. So
I'm fine with you guys just meeting up right outside of the fast and the food.
Yeah,
Sure.
You guys walk into each other right here, and you guys can walk up towards the market if you like.
Sounds good. As we're walking that way, I'm gonna say to Loaf, one guy runs both of those stores. I think he's a little crazy. He came out with different
he's
hats
misleading.
and stuff. It's weird.
I got shot at with the fish.
Oh,
Yeah, look at my hand, and I raise it with the bandaged hand. Yeah.
did you get to keep the fish or like?
Yeah, I had him cook it for me. I told him, that's the least he could do. And he gave me this mug. He wouldn't give me alcohol for free, though, so.
He gave you the mug. Nice.
Yeah, so, I mean, it netted a positive, sorta. Okay. So where are you guys going again? You said something about the market. Is that?
Yeah, I'm heading up to the market. I wanted to see what that was about.
Okay, cool. Let's go.
As you probably pass the Fast and the Food, you see a large, bustling area of market activity, just like a bazaar. You guys approach. You pass this large red building right here that's clearly labeled the town center. And then the market, it's bustling. There's people shouting at you from each and every one of these stalls. Hey, come buy my stuff. Hey, come buy this beautiful sword, etc., etc. So feel free to make up whatever you think you heard from one of the people and walk up to a tent, or you can walk in the town center, however you guys want to.
What's the closest or the loudest person selling?
I'm gonna say this store right here is saying, I have this beautiful sword. Come buy my sword. And he's trying to sell you a sword.
Or asks him what metal it's made out of.
That's a very good question. I don't really know what metal this is. It's made of shining metal, and you can tell it's shining yellow. Oh, how much for the sword?
What are you selling it for?
I'm selling it for 3 gold pieces. This is what the sword looks like. It is glowing yellow.
So much cooler than I thought it was going to be. Is that a sundial?
Yes, this is definitely a sundial. Do you want it to be a sundial, sir? 3 gold pieces, that's it.
What's the sword do, sir?
You swing it at people, and it hurts them. It's used for, like, fighting.
I see.
Are you familiar with that concept?
I think so.
Okay.
Does it do anything special, though? Because I feel like every sword can do that. Why is it worth 3 gold?
I'm going to ask Yori if he can tell anything magical about the sword. Out of game, I'm going to ask David to do an Arcana check.
Okay.
I like it. Go ahead and roll for Arcana, David. Or anybody.
It's a 17.
That's not bad. You can definitely tell that it has a bonus effect when you hit somebody that has to do with aging of a person.
Okay.
This is the Sword of Hours.
Am I holding it at this point? I guess I would have asked to look at it.
No, you cannot hold this. What do you think? What do you think this is? A free show and tell? No, this is my sword. You have to buy it if you want to hold it. It's 3 gold pieces.
Okay.
Actually, 4 for you, Mr. Grabby.
4 for me. I didn't grab at it.
You tried to grab it. I saw it. I pulled it away from you before you could steal it. Security. This guy's trying to steal my sword.
I was not trying to steal. I promise.
A very large man is walking towards you from the north.
I just remark over their shoulders on the passing. I bet it's fake. That's why I won't let you touch it. And then I just keep walking away.
Whoa. Mark, get him!
Art immediately steps in between Yori and
the big 8 foot tall, like 500 pounds dude right here.
Yes.
Jesus.
My name is Mark. Get out of my market if you're just here to steal.
It was a misunderstanding. I promise. I wasn't trying to steal anything.
Okay. And he walks away.
Art takes out a slingshot.
Oh my god.
No, I'm grabbing that.
You wanna roll opposed strength for me real quick?
So that is a 13 for me for strength.
I got a 9.
Okay, so you definitely hold on to it.
So
Art
is trying his best to loose a pebble at the back of this dude's head.
Can I persuade him not to do that?
You can. You wanna roll?
Please don't do that.
Is that a wisdom save for me?
I think it's a Yori persuasion.
That's a 17. 14 plus 3.
That seems pretty good to convince you then.
Yeah.
Unless you want to try to do an opposed wisdom check, but...
I feel like I need to. I'm going to do it.
Okay, roll opposed.
I got a natural 20.
Oh my gosh.
You are not convinced.
Plus 2. I loose the pebble at the back of the dude's head.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh god, Jesus, oh Pete.
Oh no. Okay. Well, go ahead and roll an attack roll.
Oh gosh. Okay, that's a 12.
And you're probably proficient, so you get to add your proficiency bonus as well.
Mm-hmm.
You're a ranger. You're
proficiency
definitely
bonus.
proficient in.
Yeah.
plus
so
2.
that's a 14.
14 to hit does not hit, so the
Really?
pebble just flies straight by the side of his head. And he starts to turn around. It takes him about 3 seconds to turn around all the way. But he turns around and says, "Did you shoot me again? You need to leave now. You shoot me again, I kill you."
Can I just tell him, like, hey man, why do you think someone's shooting at you? What gave you that idea?
Roll deception.
Art is still holding the slingshot.
Roll deception with disadvantage, please.
Yes, please.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. 13?
That was with disadvantage?
Oh, let me roll again. Okay, 11.
11? Okay, 11's probably not going to do it. But he might have reduced some of his anger by him actually questioning his entire life out of that. Okay, then why does he have slingshot in hand?
Why does anybody have
He's holding a slingshot up and towards me. Why do you shoot me?
It could be for something behind you. You didn't... I think there was like some scary-looking bug or something. Could have...
He takes 3 seconds to turn all the way around. There's no bug. There's no bug here. No bug behind me, and turns back around.
That's because
interrupts
he shot...
and says, "I don't like bullies."
I am not a bully. I protect the shops that my mark it.
I think he meant bug. He meant to say bug. He didn't like bugs that was behind you before he shot at it.
One more chance at persuasion here.
Jory, that's misleading.
No, deception. I apologize. Deception.
Okay, I rolled a 15 this time. Is that...
Oh, you killed the bug behind me. Was it dragonfly?
I believe it was. Yeah, it was pretty vicious looking.
I would never shoot a dragonfly.
Wait.
I'm just gonna walk away. I'm
No.
he asked me to leave. I'm leaving. I'm gone.
If you would have
So he
said
turns around
ladybug, I'd
and
have
he-
let
and
it be.
Wow.
Can I slink away while he's turning around since it takes him 3
Yes,
seconds?
yes. You,
Okay, I just
Art
kind of like
gives the 2 finger on his eyes and then 2 fingers towards him, and then follows Yori.
goodbye, sirs. Come never again.
Art says to Yori, "Hey man, we really got him, didn't we?"
Sure. I'm gonna keep walking north and kind of east.
Okay, so I'm assuming the whole group's together this time.
So is the and I guess I look at the town hall. Does the sign show that it is something that we can all kind of just visit it, or is there like hours of visiting to like walk into town hall and check it out?
I would say it's probably like, go ahead and treat it like you would like a courthouse that you in normal time, where anybody could walk in at any time that it's open per se, and be in like the lobby in the waiting room, but you wouldn't be able to get to like the court portion of the building.
Okay, all right. I'm just wondering, just looking at it. I didn't want to enter inside, but I was just taking a gander. Okay, just keep walking.
Yeah, I'd like to, I guess, go towards the armory, but also take a peek at the quest board.
Okay. As you walk through the northern arch, you see that there's a big pile of rubble here where there's definitely a building in progress, and you see some dwarfs working on it. You see a quest board right here, and then you see the heart armory that already seems to have piqued your attention.
Is there anything pinned to the quest board just in passing?
There is. Do you want to take some time to read it?
Art absolutely runs over to the quest board.
I just follow behind them.
If anybody wants to read any of these out loud, feel
I can
free
just
to.
read them all real quick. So easy. Waterboy assists party of 1. Hey guys, I have plans with this girl this evening, but I was supposed to deliver food and water to the Donald Dwarves while they worked on new building that is south of the town hall. Could somebody grab like 10 berries and 10 bottles of water for them? I can get you like 5 GP plus reimbursement of the berries and bottles of water. Thank you so much. My name is Tian. Can probably find me somewhere in the northwest quadrant. Spider Problems party of 2 to 6. Hello, questers. We have had a recent influx of spiders in our cornfields and could really use help eliminating these giant wolf spiders. For more information, please head over to Dawn's Armory and ask for Donnie. The Lost Ring, party 2 to 4. I lost my ring in the Ilex Forest when I was there last. Could you please retrieve it? It means a lot to me. It's a green metal ring. For more information, stop by the Reese House in the northeast side of town. Thank you. Reward is 20 GP. That's pretty big. The moderate quest line is Fire Combs on Orange Island, party of 4 to 6. I need some help. I want to accompany a well-traveled group to the Orange Islands. I am in search of fire combs, a special kind of honeycombs that are specifically produced by fireworms. For 200 gold pieces, please allow me to accompany you on the task to brew the greatest potion yet. For more information, come check out Aaron's Herbs and ask for Jungle Diff. So the difficult one is locate family heirloom in the Badlands, party of 4 to 6. I was traveling up north when I stumbled into the Golgari Badlands. Long story short, I dropped an heirloom that was given to me by my mother. If you can retrieve it, I will give each member of your party 200 gold pieces. For more information, please visit Volka's Tavern and ask for Volka.
Holy crap.
So, do we want to go do any of this? Maybe today or another day? Maybe not today, but someday. Guys.
I think we can take on the spiders.
Or that lost ring.
I'm a hunter. I can take spiders.
The lost ring is yeah, we could definitely do that one.
Is the forest like scary? I asked them. Do they know anything about it? Like,
Who are you asking?
I'm just asking
Each other?
the gang. Yeah, do they know anything about Ilex Forest? This area? Would that be information?
It's a forest.
I know
Come on. I know the forest.
Yeah, it's a forest, but would any of us actually know anything about it?
Art grew up in the forest.
Okay.
Is it Ilex Forest that I grew up in? Okay.
Yes. That's the forest that's north of the city here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Loaf,
Cool.
I know the forest very, very well. It's where I grew up. It's where I learned to hunt. I know the animals. I know the forest, the fauna, all of nature in the forest. I'm well versed in. We can do that one easy.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I mean, you're confident.
It's probably approaching 8 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. where it's getting pretty dark now.
One thing I know about the forest is that you don't go in it at night. So I think we should wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a good idea. I would still like to go to the armory if you guys are willing to come with.
Sure. Yeah. Why not? I'll come with.
I'm always down for armor.
So you guys walk over to Armory?
Out of game. I'm gonna be really honest. I'm struggling with the social awkward like character design that I'm trying to go with. Continue.
Nice. So here is the armory. As you walk in, you see a young woman around 25 years old behind the counter. And all around the room, you see full, like, knights armor stacks. And you got shields and swords all over the walls. Everything is present in this room. Hello, welcome to the store. Welcome to the armory. How can I help you today?
I was looking for a weapon. I see you have that large sword. Is there anything a little bit smaller by chance?
We totally just have like a regular sword if you're interested in that.
How much is that?
The regular sword is 2 gold pieces.
I'll definitely take that. And
Okay.
I give her 2 gold.
Not even a little bit of bargaining. Wow. All right.
Nah,
Straight up.
Nah, I'm money bags.
Money bags.
I also come from working in the shop. I know how annoying it is for people to haggle, so.
I very much appreciate that.
Art asks her if there is a bow that comes with the quiver.
No bow. The bow does not come with the quiver, but we could probably get you a bow if you give us a day's time, and we could sell it to you separately.
How much?
What kind of bow would you like? Would you like a long bow, or like a short bow, or a crossbow? Because typically the short bows are more like 5 to 10 gold pieces, and the long bows are like 25 to 30.
Wow. Okay.
And the crossbows are right there in the middle, like 15 gold pieces or so.
5 copper pieces. Take it or leave it.
No, not 5. I like your friend more.
4?
No haggling. 4 gold pieces?
3 copper pieces?
No, thank you, sir.
All right, final offer.
Yeah,
I'm gonna one copper piece.
You have a nice day. And she goes ahead and walks to the door and gestures you to go.
As we're walking out very peacefully, I'm gonna kind of drag Art with me and say, "We can get it with the quest money. It's all right. It's all right." Buddy.
I try to start taking out my slingshot.
no, and I drag him out.
So, since I have magic and stuff, would she be able to notice if I decided to make an odd smelling odor around her? So kind of like a fart smell, just send.
What are you asking?
It's one of my abilities.
Please elaborate.
I can create a harmless sensory effect, or I can create like a small wind or an odd odor. It's one of my abilities. It's a cantrip, so it doesn't so I can just can I just it's kind of like just cuffing one and throwing it, but it's a little bit more potent because it's magic. Just launch it back at her for being so
smells like sulfur.
So Like sulfur. Yeah, it like has like a hint of sulfur
Can we
in the.
please just canonically say that Loaf farted us on
Yeah,
the way out?
I'm just gonna cuff one and like launch it. Just cuff and
Bring it
throw.
to
You
your
know.
lips and blow it at her.
Yeah.
There is some semantic.
Do you want to? What do you have to roll for this? Do you have to roll anything, or do I have to roll something? Or
It's just like a cantrip. I can just kind of like use.
it's just something that happens.
Yeah, it just happens. It's like.
so? Do you have to throw it?
I mean, no. Technically, okay. Cantrips.
No, you just cast it.
You cast
right?
it. Yeah, it's just like it's like a the spell it comes from the prestidigitation.
Yeah.
I always butcher it, but anyway, that one it's kind of just like a parlor tricks, and essentially, so it's not like a serious spell. It's just a magical trick. So I'm kind of like it's kind of like maybe just cuffing one and launching a slightly more potent fart. You know where it says odd odor.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah, yeah, right
That's
there.
fine.
You see odd odor. So
You have made the store, the armory, smell like crap for the next 1 hour. And yes, she has noticed that it smells like crap.
Art
I
absolutely fist bumps Loaf.
as we leave.
What is that smell? Get away, you stinky boys.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's just one of the it's pretty ridiculous.
Okay, so you've done that.
Oh, I love it.
Oh yeah. Okay. Anything else particular that you guys want to do before it reaches?
I think we just need to go to
No,
the dorm.
Yeah. We're gonna like full wrap around, go down to the large
the bridge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you guys make it home pretty peacefully. And you guys are in your dorms, and you guys return to your recliner, your forts, and then your bed.
And you take a long, nice
Thank
rest in preparation for your classes in the morning. Sweet dreams.
Quick note from the Dungeon Master. When we started recording the podcast, I told the group no cursing. I don't want to have to label the podcast as explicit, but as time progressed, I have leaned towards just going ahead and labeling it as such, because there are murder themes, there are demonic themes. We do curse occasionally. I still edit out a majority of the cursing, and we also avoid any political or risque topics entirely. And this episode was voiced by Harrison Clark as Art, William Brito as Loaf, David Kelly as Yori, and edited and DM'd by Harrison Weiss. Please follow us on X at Tides of Terragos or on Patreon at patreon.com/Tides of Terragos.
Prestidigitation.